recruitment office smelled like bleach and regret. Liam Carter sat in a creaky plastic chair, filling out forms that read like a tax audit from hell. Military service record? None. Combat experience? Watched a bear steal my cooler once. Special skills? Can start a fire with damp twigs in pure spite. He wasn't sure if that last one counted, but the form had empty boxes begging for answers. Next! The voice came from a woman behind bulletproof glass who looked like she'd seen too many Tuesdays. Liam slid his paperwork through the slot. I'm here about the special assignment posting. She glanced at his file, then at him, then back at the file. You understand this is for the Galactic Defense Coalition exchange program? Yeah, it mentioned unique challenges and interstellar travel. I've been stuck guiding tourists through Rocky Mountain trails for 5 years. Figured I'd see something new. Mr. Carter, this program involves training with alien species on Krynn-9, a Class 9 death world. Applicants need advanced survival certifications and psychological evaluations. Liam shrugged. I've backpacked through blizzards at 12,000 feet. How bad could it be? The woman stared, then stamped his forms with a thud that sounded final. Report to Transport Bay 7 tomorrow at 0600. Don't cry to me when you're lunch. 3 months later, Liam was on a transport ship that looked like a cargo freighter had a baby with a 5-star resort. His fellow passengers were not human. Commander Vex was an 8-foot-tall arachnid with iridescent exoskeleton plates that flickered like oil slicks. He spoke in precise clicks, translated into clipped English, and never seemed to sleep. Dr. Lyra was a squid-like being who floated in a water-filled mobility suit. Her tentacles typed on 3 data pads at once, and her translator gave her voice a bubbly echo. She'd studied 15 planetary ecosystems and could identify toxic spores by smell. Captain Zorath was a 4-armed, lion-sized feline with claws that retracted into velvet paws. He'd led 30 zero-gravity combat missions and had a medal for creative problem-solving involving a meteor and a pirate ship. Lieutenant Silva was a gaseous entity contained in a shimmering force field. Her voice was a harmonic hum that made teeth vibrate. Her species processed data faster than most supercomputers. Then there was Liam, human, sandy hair, hazel eyes, 5 feet 10 inches, still rocking the same flannel shirt he'd worn on Earth. He joined the program because the poster promised adventure, and he was tired of explaining to influencers why they couldn't pet moose. Human Liam, Commander Vex clicked during their first briefing. What survival training has your species provided? Wilderness first aid, avalanche rescue, bear safety. That time I outran a flash flood in Utah. Oh, and I can make pancakes over a campfire. The aliens exchanged looks that needed no translation. Dr. Lyra's tentacles paused mid-type. Krynn-9 has 3.2 times Earth gravity, a corrosive atmosphere, and fauna that considers armor a light snack. Sounds like a rough day in the Rockies, Liam said. You got maple syrup up here? I brought some, but customs was iffy. Captain Zorath's tail lashed. The food is toxic, carnivorous, or explosive. Like gas station sushi, Liam nodded. I'll manage. The shuttle to Krynn-9 rattled like a blender full of gravel. Through the porthole, the planet looked like a fever dream. Purple storms, jagged peaks, and lightning in colors that made eyes water. All personnel prepare for hostile environment protocols, the pilot droned. Liam's teammates suited up like they were entering a black hole. Vex donned a titanium exosuit. Lyra's mobility tank hissed with extra filters. Zorath strapped on magnetic gravity boots. Silva's force field glowed brighter, humming ominously. Liam checked his pack. Flannel, boots, pocket knife, fishing line, and a squeeze bottle of Vermont maple syrup. Got a rain jacket, he said when Vex's mandibles twitched. Weather said chance of acid showers. The rain is acid, Lyra bubbled. Hey, I've showered in worse campground water. Base camp was a fortress of paranoia. Blast-proof walls, warning signs in 15 languages, and a perimeter that looked ready to fight the planet itself. Colonel Hargrove, a scarred amphibian veteran, greeted them with the enthusiasm of a man who'd seen too many recruits become snacks. Krynn-9's highlights, he croaked, gravity that crushes bones, air that eats lungs, plants that hunt in packs, and storms that rewrite physics. Questions? Liam raised a hand. Cafeteria open? And any chance of pancakes? The silence was deafening. Hargrove's eye stalks drooped. You're the human. Building B, no pancakes. We have nutrient bricks. The first exercise was the Whispering Dunes, a desert where sand exploded randomly and the wind carried voices of the dead. Protocol demanded seismic sensors, blast shields, and a 20-person team. Liam listened to the dunes, head tilted. They hum before they blow. Like a kettle, he walked across, sipping water, dodging geysers with the ease of a hiker, avoiding puddles. The aliens followed his footprints, their tech useless against his vibes. The forest of clawing vines was next. Trees with barbed tendrils could flay a tank. Standard tactic. Flamethrowers, drones, prayer. Liam borrowed a machete. My grandma's blackberries were worse. He hacked a path, humming, and emerged with vine samples for souvenirs. The forest seemed to back off. The howling abyss was a river of liquid nitrogen laced with sonic eels that screamed at frequencies that shattered bone. Crossing required insulated bridges and anti-sound armor. Liam eyed the current. Cold but swimmable. Eels just want space. He waded in, tossing a protein bar crumb. An eel the size of a bus nudged him, then gave him a ride across like a grumpy Uber. He waved from the far bank, syrup bottle raised in victory. By week 2, the aliens trailed Liam like lost puppies. Colonel Hargrove's reports to command read like cry for help. Human treats death world like national park, requests therapist, or exorcist Dr. Elena Ruiz, a human ecologist, arrived to study Liam. She took one look at Krynn-9 and grinned. Not bad. Reminds me of Yellowstone in spring. Hargrove updated his report. All humans defective. Recommend Earth quarantine. The final exam was Murder Gorge, a canyon where rocks ate flesh, air poisoned thoughts, and gravity played jump rope. 72 hours, minimal gear, one personal item. Vex, emergency beacon. Lyra, medical scanner. Zorath, plasma rifle. Silva, quantum stabilizer. Liam, collapsible fishing rod. Heard there's a stream. Might catch dinner. The gorge was a nightmare sculpted by malice. Liam's pod landed in a haze of screaming fog. He set up camp in an hour. Rock perimeter, carnivorous but territorial. Filtered water from condensation traps. Fire from resinous shrubs that burned teal. His teammates fared worse. Vex's suit shorted out. He built a shrine to its battery. Lyra tried to bandage a sentient boulder. Zorath fought his own reflection. Silva phased into 4 dimensions at once. Liam fished a glowing trout dragon, roasted it with syrup glaze, and journaled. Great stars. Fish like chicken. Need s'mores. At 47 hours, extraction came early. The aliens were wrecks. Liam was napping, campfire crackling, rocks arranged like lawn gnomes. Morning, he said, offering coffee. Syrup in the pack if you want. The team leader, in a hazmat suit, stammered, You've been alone in Murder Gorge for 2 days. Yeah, real quiet. Fog's just steam vents. Sounds like a spa. The psych eval was a circus. Liam described Krynn-9 as challenging but scenic. Asked about Earth, he said, mountains, blizzards, grizzlies, flash floods, the occasional supervolcano. You adapt, the aliens' minds broke. Earth was reclassified, Class 3D, Death World, a new category. The training program was canceled. Colonel Hargrove requested a desk job on a moon with no atmosphere. In the cafeteria, Dr. Ruiz showed Liam a hollow of the void swarm, galaxy-eating horrors that devoured stars. Think you can help? She asked. Liam sipped coffee. If they're tougher than a Colorado winter, I'll bring extra syrup. The galaxy offered Earth an advisory role. Humans would train aliens to survive Earth. Liam was asked to lead the first class. Any chance we start with a field trip to Krynn-9, he asked. Missed that volcano. Dr. Ruiz sighed, marking her pad. Discuss human thrill-seeking with diplomats. Urgently, as the ship left Krynn-9, Liam brewed coffee in the galley, staring at the stars. New trails, new critters, new stories. He was ready. Behind them, Krynn-9's storms raged on, oblivious to the species that had just outcamped its worst.